Good evening, everybody. Welcome in to Real Talk with Ro. Glad you all decided to join in on tonight. Listen, I won't be long. I'm not going to belabor um, the time or belabor the moment. I want to get right into our subject topic. But if you're coming in on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel and set your alert. If you're on Facebook, listen, don't forget to like and share. As you like and share, start a watch party, if you will. Let them know Real Talk with Ro is on tonight. Listen, it's been a crazy last 48 to 72 hours in our world, given everything that has happened. And I just want to come on tonight. I'm not gonna be long. I promise you, I'm not gonna be long. I'm gonna try to be strong, but I'm not gonna be long. That's just a couple of preacher lingo. But tonight's topic is this can't be normal, right? This can't be normal. What does that really mean? Everything that's going on in the world today, we can kind of get desensitized and we'll think that this is normal. But I think our metal is being tested. Our metal is really being tested through this moment. And we have to realize that this is not the normal, and we can create our normal. If any of you all were able to watch that debacle on Tuesday evening, that was supposed to be a debate, you would have been able to see that how the current occupant of 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, Black Lives Matter Plaza, is behaving is in no ways normal, nor should it be thought as such either. That is not how our country should conduct itself. And now we got coronavirus cases, COVID-19 cases on the rise back in the Midwest. California seems up in wine country to be on fire. Listen, I'm in LA and it is October the 1st, and it is over 100 degrees today in the city of Los Angeles. It is crazy hot for it to be October in LA. And just everything that's going on in the world. This just can't be normal. So a couple of the things we can change, and I want to encourage everybody tonight, as you see the number on your screen, if you want to chime in, because I'm not going to be here long. So you all better get it in while you can. 424-234-8670. That's the number. 424-234-8670. You can call in on tonight. But if nothing, I want to encourage you all to vote. Listen, we do not understand how imperative and how important it is for us to vote in this upcoming election. And not only just voting for the president, but don't forget to vote for your U.S. congressmen and women, your U.S. senators. If there's any gubernatorial elections, you have to vote for your governor, and then your state legislator, your state representatives, and your state senators, and then your county supervisors or county councils, your aldermans, your commissioners. If you're up for, if a mayoral election is up, don't forget to vote there. Your city councils, your sheriffs, all that stuff, everything down ballot, the propositions that are going on in your particular area or municipality or state or whatever, don't forget to vote on those either, because it is imperative in order for us to get back to what is normal, we have to exercise our power. I don't want people to be desensitized by the negativity and the falseness that's being portrayed on these social media platforms and even in some of these commercials as if all hope is lost. Listen, all hope is not lost, ladies and gentlemen, but we have to make a concerted effort to vote. Listen, voting has already started in some sectors of these yet to be United States of America. Voting has already started. So if you can go and vote early, go vote early. If you got your vote in the mail already, vote by mail, or find out where your polling station or poll drop box is. Drop it in the poll, because listen, we need this the results of this vote to not even be in question. We need a landslide. It is imperative, because I do not want my children growing up in this world with this type of stuff. Racism is on an all-time high like I've never seen it in my lifetime. When certain groups are being told to stand back but stand by our by the, let me say, not our, by the commander in chief. We know that we're living in a perilous time, so we have to do our part. We cannot sit idly by and just think, just because if I don't exercise my right to vote, that my rights, my little exercise of voting is not going to make a difference. Listen, every vote in every corner of these yet to be United States of America will make a difference. All of it makes a difference, and we have to get us back to some sense of normalcy. This is not normal. I don't want to get comfortable in a world where I gotta wear a mask almost 98% of comfortable in a world I can't come together and fellowship people in the house of God or out at the park and different things like that. I don't want my life to disintegrate to the levels in which it has already disintegrated. I don't want to get leery when I hear somebody cough, or when I hear somebody sneeze. Y'all ain't gonna help me. I hear somebody sneeze, instead of me saying God bless you, I'm looking at them like they got the Rona or something like that. You know what I mean? Because I'm all panicked and stuff like that. So I want to be able to get us back to some normalcy. And I know I'm not the only one out there that wants to get back to a sense of normalcy. But I think if we all work together in a collective to do what we have to do, and not, I don't want to hear that I'm picking between the what is it, something, the better of two evils or something like that. Listen, man, this is not the time for Black people to be trying to get a conscience over. Yes, has former Vice President Joe Biden, he's been in politics, man, almost 50 years. And if you've been doing something for almost 50 years, I'm pretty sure you've made some mistakes along the way. But I don't want that to be a deterrent to us as Black people, because we'll try to use anything as a cop out. Oh, well, Kamala Harris, she did this. Oh, well, Trump did this. Oh, well, Pence did that. Listen, I don't look for my president, vice president, governors, elected officials, politicians, whatever you want to call them. I don't look for them to be perfect because I understand that they're not perfect. I'm not looking for them to be without flaws. If they've been in politics for any amount of time, they may have voted for something I would not have voted for. They may have agreed to something that I might not have agreed to. But I can tell, and I can just watch and see how they've conducted themselves on if I want them to represent, be able to represent me and or be covering me or making decisions on behalf of me as a citizen of this country. And we have had 4 years of the current occupant of 1600 Black Lives Matter Plaza. And you can make the decision for yourself. Do you feel that you are in a better position? Do you feel that the country is in a better position than it was 4 years ago? And if your answer is yes, then you know who you're voting for. But if your answer is no, I'm going to need you to not only encourage yourself, but encourage everybody, everybody that you know that is 18 and over, that is eligible to vote. Make sure that they are registered to vote and that they exercise that vote, because we have to get back to some normalcy, ladies and gentlemen. Things that are on the ballot. People are trying to take away your health care, the ACA, better known as Obamacare. People are trying to infringe on women's rights. With this whole Roe v. Wade, it's a litany of things, right? I don't even know. I mean, I'm a father of 2 young children, and dealing with this coronavirus, I'm be honest, I don't even know if I can trust the vaccine that's going to be created under this current administration. And then how is that going to affect us that have school-age kids? Are they going to try to make it mandatory for our kids to take this vaccine in order for them to go to school? So it's more than just 1 or 2 things on the ballot that I'm really serious about. I need to be able to trust that the administration in power is acting in my best interest as a citizen, because I have children that are coming behind me. So whatever I can do to blow the trumpet and to try to encourage you all to get things back to normal, we have to do that, because this is not normal. This is not okay. This is not where I want to get comfortable in living my life. This is just I'm just not cool day by day going along thinking that this is how I want to get up every morning wearing a mask and, you know, all this kind of crazy stuff. And man, come on. We had a couple of pandemics and diseases that hit the land under my president, 44, President Barack Obama, but it never got to the point to where it is now, to where literally over 208,000 American lives have been lost just because the current occupant of 1600 Black Lives Matter Plaza did not take it seriously. And not only did he not take it seriously, he knew way back in January, probably even November and December of last year, he knew what was on the horizon. And if he would have acted and possibly not even dismantled the pandemic office that President George W. Bush started, that President Obama expanded on, if he would not have shut that office down, we probably would have been in a way better situation and been able to handle it. But he chose to deflect and not take it serious, knowing the threat that it posed to our country, men and women. And for that, we have to take some action, and we have to be able to get our lives back to normal. I know some of you all are tired of being cooped up in the house and being leery about where you can go and just being able to maneuver about your everyday lives. You can't take walks in the park. You can't sit nowhere. We can't. It's a whole lot of things that we cannot do. And I need us to take this serious. This just can't be normal. I don't want to be looking over my shoulder, wondering where I'm going to see if white supremacist groups or alt-right or alt-left or all these Proud Boys and all these things are coming out trying to do harm to not only me, but my children and other minorities and different stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like, this stuff is becoming normalized, and And because it's happening so much, we're being desensitized to it. But I'm here to tell you that this is not normal. This is not okay. This is not how we ought to live. And let me say this to some of my evangelical brothers and sisters. I'm waiting to hear y'all and to hear from y'all to see if you all are going to condone the acts of this president that you all have been backing just because he may be taking up your arms for pro-choice or pro-life or other things like that you all agree with. That does not mean that I go along with all of this other stuff just because he's cool on one issue of pro-life or pro-choice, or he's against LGBTQ plus rights and all that. Man, listen, all that stuff don't matter. Anybody can have their opinion, and anybody can make the choice that they want to make, right? We need to quit trying to be, as regular citizens, trying to take the part of God. None of us are God. So let people, whether you agree or disagree, whether, you're on the fence, you're off the fence, let people as grown adults make their own decisions. That does not mean you have to agree, but as a grown adult, they're able to make their own decision. They have to live with the consequences, good and or bad, of their own decision. And like Tupac said, only God will be the final judge. Who has the final say? Jehovah has the final say. So whether you're for a particular right or whether you're against it, whether you're for a particular choice or whether you're against it, we cannot continue to operate like this as these yet to be United States of America, because this is not normal. And the only way we change this, the only way we bring about some change, is that we exercise our right to vote. It's bad when our former president, my president, Barack Obama, yesterday. He was on an IG platform. It's called the Shade Room, and President Obama came up in the Shade Room. It's serious, and things are not normal when President Obama is posting to the roommates in the Shade Room. Y'all hear me? So we have to take this time seriously. We need to do all that we can to get our lives back to some sense of normalcy. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, climate change is real. Racism is real. This economic downturn is real. I think I just read an article that Disney may be laying off over 28,000 employees. Listen, people are suffering. Before I came on the air tonight, the House of Representatives, our Congress, they did pass, I believe it was like a $2.3 or $2.2 trillion package to try to help out us in this time. But we don't know if our U.S. Senate will even take up the package to try to vote on it. But the House did pass that today. So thanks to the House Speaker, Nancy Pelosi. Thank you to her for trying to, move us forward. But listen, it's real. It's real out here. People are not doing as well as 46 minus 1 tried to portray them to be doing in that debacle in which they call a debate. He tried to do that, but we have to get it together because this is not normal. Listen, I think we got a call if you still want to call in, because I'm not going to be here with you long. 424-234-8670. You can call in 424-234-8670. Listen, caller, welcome to Real Talk with Ro. Give us your name, and if you have a question or a comment, let's have at it. Welcome to Real Talk with Ro.
Well, welcome. This is Dr. Neely calling in, and I'm happy that you guys are on the air tonight. I just want to thank you for, mentioning for people to go out and vote, okay? Because there's a lot of reasons why we should put our positions to go out and vote, even though we don't always agree. There's different people on that ballot. So I'm not going to tell you whether I'm voting for the left or for the right, but I do want to agree with you and encourage people to go out and vote because there's a lot of things that go into voting and people don't understand. You know, I want people to be able to do research on voting because a lot of people don't think their vote matters, and it may not matter when it comes to the electoral college and the presidency and things like that, but there's other factors that play into why it's important to vote. And then I want to say something about the vaccination. A couple years ago, I did a research on high blood pressure, hypertension, and things of that nature and where it came from.
Mm-hmm.
And Dr. Fauci, you know, I just had my questions about him because he's the head of that NIH. And what I did find out, and this information is available publicly, is that there's a group of committee members that determine what the levels are going to be and what the medications are going to be when it comes to hypertension and diabetes and things of that nature. So this parameter is larger than what people think. And then when they say colored people or people of color that get certain diseases and things like that, I really need my people to do research because I really need them to understand what causes hypertension, what causes diabetes, and why certain medications are given to certain people. And that can be a call for another topic for another day. I don't want to get into that, but it's more serious than what people think. Yeah. My people perish for a lack of knowledge.
Yes, you are right.
That's what I wanted to put out there.
Listen, and thank you for the encouragement. I'm going to try my best. I think we have somewhat about 33 days to go before the election. And listen, I'm not on here as a man of the cloth and pastor and all that good stuff in order to maintain our separation of church and state. I can't tell people who to vote for either. I'm just encouraging everybody to vote. Don't sit on the sidelines, right? In our last election, 2016, I believe we had over 43% of people that didn't vote because they disagreed on who the candidates were and all that kind of stuff. And we ended up with 46 minus 1. But if those 43% of people would have voted, I don't think we'd be in this same predicament we're in. So it is important. Your one vote does matter. Do not think that it doesn't matter, and do what you have to do. Early voting. I'm going to try and go in person and vote. I'm just going to have my mask on, have some hand sanitizer in my hand because I want to make sure that I'm casting my ballot. But for all those other people that don't want to do that, just make sure that you go out there and you vote and be aware. You cannot say the information isn't there. Listen, just go on the internet and pull up God's cousin, which is Google. Pull up God's cousin and type in anything you want to know. And God's cousin called Google will get you some information. You can't say you don't know. So listen, I thank you for the call on tonight. I thank you for encouraging us and bringing some things to the surface as far as voting, vaccines, and medications, and how we have to take care of ourselves. Listen, ladies, it's just not normal, right? It's not normal. This is not normal a lifestyle. We should not get comfortable living this way. We have to be able to do our part to make a change and to bring about change. We have to do something. You just can't stand idly by and not do anything. So I thank you for your call on tonight. Continue to listen to us. Come back next week. Call in again because we would love to hear from you. All right. Thank you so much for calling in.
You're welcome.
All right. Have a good night. Listen, people, I'm trying to tell y'all because I'm not going to be here with you long. this is not normal. I don't want anybody to get comfortable living life like this. This ain't normal. But we have to do something about it. You can't sit on the sideline uh, and not be a participant. This is the time that you have to get engaged and you have to participate in the process in your communities, in your counties, in your states, all across the land. When you know it's not normal when police officers are getting indicted for shooting into a wall, but not for killing an unarmed woman in her house. You know something ain't y'all ain't gonna talk back to me. It is not normal. This world that we're living in, things are just they have gotten too far. Um, and it's time for us to stand up and really make our voices heard. So listen, I just wanted to encourage that with y'all on tonight. I don't want to beat a dead horse, but I did want to come on tonight and let you all know that listen and blow the trumpet that this is not normal. This is not how life um, is supposed to be. But in order for things to change, sometime it causes us to have to do some things ourselves. We just can't continue to sit on the sideline and just allow life to deal us whatever it wants to deal us. We have to be able to get in the game and put some skin in the game and be able to do whatever we need to do and sacrifice whatever we need to sacrifice to bring about the change that's necessary. So listen, I love y'all. I think I gave y'all a good close to a good 30 minutes, something close to a good 30 minutes of normalcy. I tried to give y'all some normalcy on the night to let you all know that this way we're living is not normal. So I need you all to do me a favor, share this show on tonight, put it out there, that are in your space, encourage those that are in your environment, put out a call to action so that we can get back to what we know to be our normal way of life. Will everything go back to the way it was? No, it won't. Do I want everything to go back to the way it was? I no, I do not. I like some of the stuff the way it has transitioned. But I'm not comfortable as soon as I walk out this studio having to put a mask on. I can't even breathe in the mask. This the darn mask gonna make me get asthma. You know what I mean? I can't even breathe and carrying on. You know, my hands ain't been so dry. Listen, I'm dark skinned, y'all. My hands can't get this dry. It's gonna turn white and everything. Knuckles gonna be white. That's not cute. So you know, but again, I'm here just encouraging y'all on tonight to um to understand that life, the way life is going right now is not normal and we have to do better. We have to be better, right? uh there asthma, I'm you know what I'm saying, put that mask on. I can't even breathe in that mask. Brother gonna catch asthma. You know what I mean? Somebody get me a ventilator or something. You know what I mean? Just putting the mask. Man, it was 100 degrees today. A1. I couldn't breathe in that mask. I can't live like this. So we got to be able to get 46 minus one out of 1600 Black Lives Matter Plaza. But it takes the participation of everybody. I don't want to make this the new normal, but we need to get stuff under control. So listen, y'all pray for me as I pray for you. I will be back next Thursday with a different topic. Prayerfully, I don't know when the next presidential, vice president, or presidential debate is going on. Maybe we may start a conversation because I believe Governor Gavin Newsom, the governor of California, he just signed a bill going into talking about possibly getting reparations to African Americans here in California. So we may need to talk about that. You know what I'm saying? If we get these reparations, y'all can't go out and get no rims and still out here buying Louis and Gucci and all these type of bags. You know, y'all can't stimulate the economy that way. Quit buying so much stuff. Quit, man, go get a piece of property or something. Go get a house, a condo, you know what I mean? A duplex or a fourplex or something. Quit just blowing stuff on depreciating items on cars and everything and stuff like that. Come on, black people, if they give us these reparations, don't just blow it and go get a Cadillac with a diamond in the back, sunroof top, digging in the scene with the gang link. Oh, you know what I mean? We got to do better. Go get some, go be a landowner. Go get go start your own business or something like that. Get. But again, that may be next week. We need to see how this thing goes. I don't want to get the vice presidential debate is on this coming Tuesday. All right, praise God. So we gonna listen. I'm looking for Kamala Harris to mop the floor with Pence. So that's going to be good. And I think we're going to have some type of decency there. So listen, everybody out there, listen, y'all stay black here because I know I will. Lawana, don't say nothing in the comments. I'm going to stay black because I don't have no other choice. So I love y'all. And there is absolutely nothing you can do about it. I'm Ro. You have been tuned in to Real Talk with Ro, and I'm out. I see y'all. I'm finished, man. I told you I wasn't going the whole hour, man. I'm out of here. It's A1 trying to keep me on babbling, but I'll see y'all later. I'm gone. Listen, the Laker game ain't even on, so you can't blame it on the Lakers why I'm signing off early because, you know, the Lakers ain't even on. It's just, you know, I said what the Lord has given me to say on the night. And I'm gonna get out y'all here. So I'll see you all next week. Oh, before I get out of here, I want to publicly thank everybody who showed up via virtually or in person, sold big or small or whatever gifts you did for my first anniversary service. It was wonderful back on September 20th. I appreciate everybody. If you didn't sow and you still want to sow, A1 has put it up on the screen. Those are the ways that you can give. But if you've already given, don't worry about it. If you don't have it to give, don't even worry about it. It's not even about that. I just want to appreciate all of you all for over the last 12 months being able to hold my arms up. So listen, I'm getting out of here. But from the bottom of my heart, thank you to all of you all. So I love you, and there is nothing to do about it. And I'll see y'all next week for the next episode of Real Talk with Ro. Peace.